state, I thought it was the state treasurer. I wanted to buy the molds. I wanted to put Fenton and Blinko together to have one vibrant industry. And Joe, I just, I can only, as government, you can only push so far that people that control the owners, you got to make them all agree. Just couldn't get them together. That would have been a chance to save some of those. We should have never lost. Never ever lost that. I just feel so bad about that. The basic thing you have to attract, you have to have a workforce. I don't have enough people that can get a job. I know it's hard to believe. People talk about, I had 16 job fairs last year. In every one of those job fairs, we had over 100 people who had a business, owned a business, that tried to hire people. Tried to hire people and couldn't find workers that could meet their qualifications, whether education or conviction or addiction. It was awful. So that's the first thing you have to have. Next thing you have to have is the support of your state and local governments that want to work with somebody. And I've always said, show me a good employer that wants to take care of their people. I'll show you a profitable, productive. Show me somebody who wants to take advantage of the system, whether it's environment or employees, I'll show you somebody's going to fail. Happens every time. So with that, you have to build that atmosphere there. The connectivity needs to be done, all these things. Infrastructure. West Virginia is poison. You shouldn't live where 2/3 of the population is right around you and not be able to prosper from that. So many different ways. But right now we're struggling. The state's struggling right now with budgeting. People look at that. We had to privatize workers' comp. I didn't have a choice when I was governor. I couldn't get anybody to come to the state. I couldn't get anybody to stay in the state. Couldn't get anybody to expand. So I got labor and all this. I said, guys, I got to do it. We just got to do it. And it's turned out to work out pretty good. Brought our rates down. It made us very competitive as far as in the business climate to attract. Then I got people says I want right to work or I want prevailing. They want. I said, listen, I never had anybody come to me to say that if you don't pass right to work, then I'm going to leave your state. Or I'm not going to come. I never had anybody come if you didn't pay a prevailing wage, a livable wage, that they wouldn't come. But yet they use that as a rallying cry to attack working people. But it's just a shame.